Hello everyone, happy to be back for another haul video. Welcome to Key Comics Market Watch. Happy to be here on this beautiful Sunday. So today I have a haul of a couple of places I went to. A Facebook marketplace buy, which I wish the rest of the stuff that he had was in better condition because I would have got it all. But so let's get started. Let's not make this video too long. Hope everybody out there is doing good. Don't forget, don't skip the skippable ads. If you want to donate to my PayPal Cash App, the link is in the bottom. And thank you everyone for just supporting and watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. And make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, okay? All right, so let's get started. So we got Annihilation, Ronin. Issue number 1, there's a Gabriel Dell'Otto cover. Gabriel Dell'Otto basically did all the covers for the whole Annihilation spin-offs, Ronin, Silver Surfer, Star-Lord, and Super Scroll. So, yeah. I mean, not Star-Lord, Nova. That's what I meant to say. So, man, he killed it with all the covers. Gabriel Dell'Otto killed it. And if you've never read Annihilation, you need to read Annihilation. Not Annihilation Conquest. Just Annihilation, okay, you guys, because it was spectacular. So, just an awesome. So, of course, I had all of the issues before, but that was in my old collection. So, picked it up with my new collection that I don't have. Every time I run into these books now, a lot of times they have spontics. So, I haven't been able to really get all of them, like, you know, all over again. But luckily, this one was in near mint condition. So, picked this one up. All right, so the next book I got is Amazing Spider-Man 309. Oh yeah, and by the way, all these books were $1. Most of the books I got them at it was a flea market that I go to, and there's a guy that usually sells books for $1. He usually have a couple of long boxes, and he's always like bringing new stuff. So I'm constantly finding gems over there. So I'm lucky. So Amazing Spider-Man 309. There's the first appearance of Sticks and Stones, which is on the cover. First appearance and first cover appearance. Wish it was the newsstand, but I did pick up a newsstand, a 9.8 candidate I had picked up from the LCS, and that was probably 5 videos ago. So I showed that, but just happy to pick up first appearance of Todd McFarlane covers every time. Now, I was looking to see how many spiders was in the cover, because remember, Todd McFarlane said that when he wrote his name, he wrote a number next to it to let you know how many spiders he hidden in the cover. This one doesn't have no number, so I guess he didn't have no spiders in this one. So, yeah, and I couldn't find one. All right, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that he did that. So, we have What If featuring the Avengers Disassembled with Scarlet Witch on the cover. There's a one-shot. Never had this before, and anything Scarlet Witch right now, I'm just picking up, especially if it's something that has to do with a key storyline. And Avengers Disassembled was a key storyline. So if you've never read Avengers Disassembled, you should definitely read that. Okay, you guys? All right. Because it leads into other things that's in Marvel history, 616 history. All right, so then we got Avengers number 48. This is the 100-page monster. During this time, mostly all the titles they did a 100-page monster on almost all the Marvel titles at the time. Just a one issue, and I'm trying to pick up all of them. Now this one's not a key of any type, but it's hard to find these, especially in high grade. So for $1, I just couldn't leave it there. All right, then we got the New Avengers number. What number is this? Number 41. There's nothing key about this. It was $1 though, and I just love this cover. There's a cover homage to dang, what is the cover homage to? I forgot. What is it? Cover homage to? I think it's when Spider-Man is the early Spider-Man meets the Avengers issue. I forgot what issue it is though. But I love this cover. All right, then I got New Avengers number. What number is this? 40. All right, so I got 2 copies of this. This is the first appearance of Van Curie. I might be butchering the name, you guys. I'm sorry. It's a Scroll Queen. During the Secret Invasion, one of the Scroll Queens. So definitely a key book. This book usually goes for about $10. So I was happy to pick up 2 of them in near mint condition for $1 each. So yeah, that was a great find for you. Definitely try and get all the key New Avenger books. This is New Avengers number 28. This is the second appearance of Ronin. Now, I don't want to keep stressing in my videos how important it is to get these second appearances, because once the first appearances get out of price range of most people start going for the second appearance. So the second appearance holds value. If you look at most of the second appearances of most Bronze Age characters, you'll see that those second appearances are heating up and they're going for a lot of money. So second appearance. So definitely I would say with these modern age characters, you definitely need to be trying to get them second appearance, because a lot of modern age characters are starting to heat up their first appearance to the point where it's getting ridiculous. So second appearance of Ronin, definitely I would get that if I was you. All right, then we have New Avengers number 6. Now this is the second appearance of Maria Hill. So definitely important character in the MCU. So definitely second appearance. I don't want to stress it again. So definitely had to pick that up. Then we got all new Ultimates number 11. This is the first cover appearance of Ultimate Taskmaster. This is my first time picking up this copy. I finally was able to pick it up, and to get it for $1 is great. This is about a $10 book. Yeah, so happy to finally get it in my collection. And that's basically how Taskmaster looks in the Black Widow movie. So, but his original look from the Avengers series from the Bronze Age, that book is just on fire, you guys. So that book, whew. All right, then we got Cyber Force number 1. This is a newsstand copy. Oh my God, I was so happy to find a newsstand copy. Now this is the first appearance of every character that's on this page and some villains. I didn't have time to write down all the names of all the characters, but it's a lot of characters. So, but to get in a newsstand, and it looks like it could be a 9.8 candidate. So if you find newsstands of any Image books and they're in high grade, I definitely suggest you pick them up. Especially Spawn number 1 newsstand. Whew. All right, then we got we got Bacaculus. I can't even say the name, but this is a color special, one shot. I just picked it up just because I never saw it before, and I'm like, it's a, you know, might as well pick it up. It's $1. So don't know if it's worth anything, but you know me, if I see a number 1 or a one shot and it's $1, I'm picking it up. Just never know. I've come to realize that a lot of times when I do that, it pays off, because later down the line, I see that it winds up being worth something and it goes up in value. So I've been lucky by picking those up. So then we got the California Raisins number 1 in 3D. I remember when this first came out, I think I bought an original copy when it first came out, if I remember. It was a newsstand and it was $1. So I was just like, I might as well pick it up. California Raisins, when they had that commercial, were hot. A lot of y'all probably don't even remember that, but I remember. So I picked it up for $1. Then we got Ferris issue number, what number is it? Number 3. I picked it up because the Adam Hughes cover. You see the AH. So this is probably my 3rd copy of this book, and I'm gonna pick it up every time. Adam Hughes, definitely gonna pick that up, and you know, like the cover. All right, now I couldn't believe this was there for $1. Punisher War Journal number 1. This is the origin of the Punisher, and this is definitely a very undervalued book. This book has been going for about 100 for a CGC 9.8, but I really think in the future, this book, because it's an origin issue, and it's a issue number 1 of a second ongoing series, is definitely going to heat up. So definitely it's a book that you definitely need to be picking up, and I was happy to pick it up for $1. That's probably like my 5th copy. Then we got Captain America number 25, the variant. This is the death of Captain America. I remember when this book first came out, and the death of Captain America was a big deal. This book was on fire. I remember CGC 9.8 of this book was like 250, 300. And then it just, after you know, he came back, this book just tanked. Also, this is the first Falcon and Winter Soldier team up. So this book is starting to heat up again because it's the first Falcon and Winter Soldier team up, and because of the Winter Soldier, Falcon, Netflix Plus, I mean Disney Plus, Netflix Plus, Disney Plus series. This book is starting to gain traction again. So I'm happy I found the variant for $1, 9.8 candidate. I have a 9.8 CGC copy of it still. So yeah, I might sell that in the future. So yeah, all right, you guys. Now on to some more good stuff. Sorry about that, you guys. Had to run off for a second. All right, you guys. So, as you can see, this book right here was a Facebook Marketplace buy. I went to go meet up with a guy about 45 minutes away from where I live. And we met at the Harley Davidson, shop. And so we met up in the parking lot, and he had about 30 books on the page that he was selling for $150, and it was a lot of keys in there that I wanted. They had a Power Pack #1 newsstand that he had that I wanted. He had what was it, Creatures on the Loose, first first Tigra, and is it Creatures on the Loose? I forgot what it is, but first Tigra in her fur form. It was a couple other issues that I wanted. But anyways, you guys. Oh, it was I forgot. But anyways, let me skip that. But anyways, when I wound up getting there and looking over the books, all the books were in horrible shape. Horrible shape. So I did pick up none of them. And I told him why I was giving it a pass, because of the shape. It's about condition with these books. Now, some books, even in bad condition, you can still get some good money. But the books he had, nah. So I took a pass on it. But he then pulled out this book. And when he pulled it out, I was like, so why did you should have pulled this out first. So when he pulled it out, he was like, yeah, now, he had it in an old dusty bag, by the way, so it made the book look even worse than worse than this, right? I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, this is a low-grade book. This is not a medium or a high grade at all. It has a lot of issues. But even in a low grade, this book will go for money. So that's why I said to him, why didn't you pull this out first? But like I said, it was in a dirty, dusty bag. The bag it was yellow and dusty, and I was just like, oh my God, this bag is the worst. But I told him, I said, look, if you want to sell that, I'll buy this from you. Now, he told me the issues it had. Now, it has a page, well, 2 pages, that fold together. Basically, that's detached in the middle and the inside. But the whole thing is there. Just the middle page is detached, which I didn't mind. I was like, as long as it wasn't the cover that was detached, I was good. And as long as all the pages were there. So all the pages are there, but it has the detached page in the middle. Yeah, and there's no rust on the staples, and it just has a lot of spine ticks. It has the dog ear right there, big old dog ear. It has a rip right there, and then it has the little, the corner right there. I mean, it has issues. Now, the back of it definitely needs a dry cleaning, which I would do. The back is definitely better than the front. The back just needs dry cleaning, which I could do that. And as you can see, it has this issues up there up top. So this is definitely a low grade But I was just like, I don't have it in my collection, and I want it. So I was willing to get a low grade of this because I don't have it. Now, hopefully I get a higher grade in the future. But in the meantime, at least I got this low grade. Now, I paid him $40 for it. I offered him 40, and he took it, and I think it was fair, you know what I'm saying, for me and him. So definitely it left a little bit of profit for me if I want to sell it. But I'm not going to sell it. Right now, this book's been heating up. It's just been going up. So I'm just going to keep it. Like I said, I'm a dry cleaner, and eventually I'm going to get it pressed and get a CGC. But I know it's going to be a low grade no matter what. So this is the first solo titled series. His first solo title series ever. So that's why this is such a key. And it's also the first cameo appearance of Damian Hailstorm. So that's why I think this book is just going to keep going up. Definitely wish I had the Marvel Spotlight, his first appearance. But in the meantime, I'm happy to have this. Definitely, it's a book I recommend everyone gets. Now, Damian Hailstorm, I don't know if y'all saw I saw the whole series on Hulu, and I actually liked it. I don't know if you guys saw Hailstorm on Hulu, but I suggest you watch it and give it a go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it started out real slow, but it got better as it kept going, to me, personally. It wasn't the best thing in the world. Actually, other Netflix series, Marvel MCU series were better. But they gave it a go, and they left it off with a cliffhanger, which hopefully season 2 is coming. It is in production, hopefully. I don't know. But I definitely suggest you guys watch it, so that way, at least the numbers are there, so they could green light a second season, because I definitely think the second season will be much better, especially with the cliffhanger at the end. So just want to see more of it. I'm glad they went into that world. I put it to you like that. So if you get a chance, watch Hailstorm on Hulu. Definitely suggest it. So happy to get that for $20. All right, now this one right here, I was in Laurel, Maryland, and I went past a used bookstore. And I was like, well, let me go in there real quick, see if they got anything. So I walk in there. I asked him if he have any comics. He like, no. So I was like, you know what? Let me just look around anyway, even though he said no. So I wound up finding some graphic novels. And when I looked through the graphic novels, lo and behold, look what was in there. So Batman the Killing Joke, this is the 4th print, was there. And so I asked him how much he wanted for it. It's definitely in near mint condition. The only thing that it has a little bit of, on the back of the cover, it has like, it looked like a little tiny little scuff in the middle. Because, the back is all black. But I don't know how much that really is going to be affecting the grade, to be honest with you, because it looks so good. I mean, it looks awesome. But he said $10. So I bought it for $10. I didn't mind. I know 9.8s of this are only like at $80. So, but I think in the future they will keep going up as the comic book market just keeps going up and it's getting hotter and hotter. So this is a long-term book that is going to be in my collection for a while. So, but I'm definitely going to get it graded eventually. So happy to pay that $10. All right, now back to the dollar books. These were the dollar books that I got at the flea market. So this is Pristine? Oh, Pestilence? Oh, Pestilence, number 1. Now this book right here, I definitely suggest you pick this book up. Now this is the second printing, and the second printing is hard to find compared to the first one. So definitely, if you can find the second printing, I suggest you pick it up. Now, this book right here is, I think, optioned already, if I remember correctly. But if it's not, it definitely will be. I will tell you that. I could tell you it definitely will be. If you've read this story, you know it's coming. And also, the thing that makes this a book that I definitely suggest you get also is because it has the preview of Baby Teeth. Now, Baby Teeth also gets optioned. Yeah, this is a twofer. So definitely get this book for the preview of Baby Teeth and for the The fact that it's issue number 1 of this series and second printing. Okay, you guys, make sure you get the set. Now, the second printing is in red. The first printing is not. I think it's in blue or like a light bluish color. So definitely a book I suggest you get. And it's from Aftershock Comics. All right, then I got Fastest. This is a real thick book. It Fastest Community. It basically has Love of the Damned Acts 1 and 3 in here. So it's a real thick book. Now, this character right here, let me tell you, if you could find his later issues, like 13, 14, like from his run, man, those books go for money because they were very low printed, like 6,000, 5,000, low print. So I definitely suggest you get that. Now, this one right here, that I bought for $1, is only one on eBay, and it's a signed copy. And when I looked to see if there were any sold, there was none sold, and haven't seen any sell, and there hasn't been any listed except for that one that's autographed. So yeah, this is a hard book to find right here. So I was happy to find it, and it looks like a 9.8 candidate all day. So I definitely gonna get that. CGC. All right, so I got Eagle number 12. Now, Eagle number 12, this is the origin issue, and origin issues definitely go for some money, so I suggest you get this book right here. Now, everyone is going after Eagle number, I think it's number 3 or number 6. I forgot. It's the first Adam Hughes work in comics, so everyone's going after that Eagle issue. But they're not even looking at this Eagle issue, so I definitely suggest you get this now. Never know, they might actually do something with this character. You know, I don't know who owns the rights to this character right now, but definitely just get it right now if you can for cheap origin issue. All right, happy to get that for $1. I got X-Men Unlimited number 33 for $1. Now, this book right here is probably my 5th copy. I keep picking this up for $1 every time I see it. I just love it because of the cover, because the way it got Emma Frost and Celine. And then it has them in the background right here. All in the background and all around. So I just love this cover. I love the detail of the cover. It's really great. And just can't go wrong when you got a cover like this. You know, this is just a cover grab, and I love it. So I'm going to grab this every time I see it in a 9.8. Feel that issue will heat up as more people, you know, find this cover and start loving it the way I love it. All right, then we got Elfquest number 32. This is the final issue. And you know what I say about last issues. Last issues have a low print run, so they definitely are worth money. Now, some last issues don't go for a lot. Some do. All depends. But I'm going to say this. At the end of the day, all of them are low print. Just, that's a fact, because it's the last issue. They're not going to make a lot of copies of the last issue knowing it's the last issue of the run, you know what I'm saying? So publishers, they're not stupid. They're like, it's the last issue. Why would we make a whole bunch of them? So they're always gonna be low print. So just remember that. So always pick up them last issues. Eventually the market will catch up and the value will be there on all of them. So then we got Deathmate Black, first appearance of Gen 13. Man, this book still is in the dollar bins. It's unbelievable that people aren't picking up this book. Man, I just can't believe this still is $1. Like, Gen 13 has, I mean, if Gen 13 number 1 goes for some money, especially CGC graded, and this book doesn't, which is crazy because this is their first appearance. So I know this was a high print run of a book, but so was Gen 13 number 1. In fact, Gen 13 number 1 had multiple covers. So the fact that this book still is undervalued is crazy. And I think just like a lot of undervalued books that went under the radar for so long and were dollar bins have finally caught up, the market has caught up with them and they're going up for a lot of money. I think the same thing is going to happen to this book right here. This book reminds me of the first Maestro, The Incredible Hulk, Future Imperfected, number 1. I remember for a long time I was able to get that book either for $1, between $1 and $5 all the time. I was finding that thing everywhere, and I was picking it up. And now you cannot get that book for that price. And I remember 9.8s of that book were always under $50. Yeah, you ain't gonna find that for $50 anymore. Not no 9.8s of the first Maestro anymore. So, like I said, these books, same thing with Darkhawk #1. Another prime example. That was a dollar bit book for the longest. X-Men number 4, First Omega Red, dollar book for the longest. So high print run. You know how much that book goes for now, you guys? So this book will get its due. So I definitely suggest you get this book now. If you don't have this in your collection, or if you see this in the dollar bin, you need to be picking this up, especially if it's in this type of condition, 9.8 candidate. So I can't stress it enough how undervalued this book is. It's very undervalued. Then we got Spiderman number 60, The Face of Kane. This is not a key book, but it's just an amazing Spider-Man issue that I like. I always like this cover. It's basically a reveal issue. So it doesn't really go for much, but yeah, I was like for $1, I can't leave it there for a 9.8. So that was the run. That was everything, you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming to check out my haul. Let me put this key book back up that I'm so happy I finally got. Hopefully I get higher grades soon. So thank you, everyone. Happy hunting, man. The gems are out there to be found. Just go hunt. Also, just want to say, I hope everybody's safe out there. Everything's starting to get back to normal. So thank God. Me as a Lyft driver, I am seeing everything going back to normal, literally. Like almost everybody that's gotten in my car has, told me either they've gotten one shot or they've gotten both shots already of the COVID shot. So definitely just so happy that things are going to get back to normal soon. The numbers have been going down as far as people getting it. So, and the deaths have been going down. So pretty soon we're going to be able to do conventions again. Hopefully Baltimore Comic-Con, I'm able to go to that, and I'll be happy about that. So thank you, everyone. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And until next time, peace.